again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion.
We've had a driving rainstorm make its way through the plains, and it definitely is going to be a factor here this afternoon at Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Denver Broncos. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season, Week 17, is underway. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. His throw incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Bryan Edwards. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
I have a few questions about that throw because to me there just wasn't a lot there. I thought he tried to do a little bit too much, almost tried to will a receiver open when there was no chance he was going to be. Nice job by the linebacker being all over that one and knocking it away.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now a man who punted for the Broncos for 6 years, Britton Colquitt on to kick it away. Back deep, Taylor Gabriel. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Tony Pollard, the ball.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Let's go, 36, 36. 15.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And the Raiders have got him. Nick Bosa in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We do know that they are postseason bound, but they're leaking a little oil, so to speak, as they kind of limp into January.
Yeah, and that oil can set fire to their season, can't it?
Look at that.
See what I did there? But here's the thing that we've both seen in the NFL. Teams down the stretch playing really well. Sometimes it doesn't carry over into the playoffs. Sometimes teams that aren't playing well now, if they have good leadership at the head coaching spot and the coaching staff and within the locker room, they can find a way to turn it around. But no one wants to be on a losing streak as they head into the playoffs.
Here's a 2nd and 7. That'll be caught by the rookie, K.J. Hamler. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
It's a gain of 32.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flush to his right. Got a man. It's the rookie Jerry Jeudy. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 16 yards. A little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16.
At the 5-yard line.
They'll come out in the pistol. 5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. On play action, they'll throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. K.J. Hamler, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Now, this is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll they'll get it back.
25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Big series right here. Attack, attack. 55, 55. Watch the run, watch the run, watch the run. SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS, SOS, SOS. Switch, 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 switch.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Gonna let it fly for Rudolph. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by the rookie Jeff Okudah. Then he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
Intercepted by
They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. This is Swift on the counter, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
the ball carrier.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders.
Las Vegas.
KJ Hamler, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Score, Raiders 14, Broncos nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
At the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. He'll have a first down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
24 is the mark.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A gain of 5.
When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
Hey, got tight left, got his left. Out. 3 down, out. Check, crouch. 15.
On second down, it's Pollard. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
46-yard line.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for third down.
26 months. Let him know. Let him know. Oh, let it flare. Watch twist.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He wants it all for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him. And I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Lawrence Guy able to bring him down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
First down, Raiders.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 2 touchdowns for him already in this first half. This one good for a first down.
And
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. K.J. Hamler on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Raiders add on to their lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy. 8
yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Hey, 43, 15.
Now a give here to Pollard. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Hey, 4 down. Rush in. Yellow.
They'll run on first down. Pollard, and they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes dancing to his left. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. A little tough on the secondary there, in zone defensively. Quarterback had time to survey and find a spot.
And if you want to change things up and put a little more pressure on him, you can go to man coverage. Everyone matches up and send more pressure. But you can also do it out of zone coverage if you're worried about what's going to happen on your back end. Send someone else, drop someone else out of the line. The old zone blitz could come into play to try and get that pressure on the quarterback.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. They'll look to throw here on first down. That's complete. Okuebuna. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
22 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
On first down, Swift. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down, Swift. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's a handoff to Swift. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
2nd down and 3, ball on the 7. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 3 on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
Nope.
And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. DeAndre Swift. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me,
rush coming, and he's taken down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Setting up the screen, this is Samuels. He's still barreling through. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
The 40-yard line.
On first down, Mahomes. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. From midfield, here's Mahomes. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Just like that.
Now the third-year man from NC State is Jalen Samuels. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Broncos with their first trip to the red zone thus far. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
He was covered by C.J. Henderson.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Don't get nervous. Mike, 53. 53. Mike.
Now Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Here we go, D. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left.
Hey, 57, 57. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hey, what's the ball? What's the ball? Big edge, big edge, big edge.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And Brown's got it for a Denver touchdown. Wow! John Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos cut into that lead. It's up and good, and it makes it 27-7 now.
The score, Raiders 27, Broncos 7.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Taken in the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Here we go. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Attack, attack. Man, they're not ready for this.
Now this time Mahomes will throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And that will be incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Gambler now on the return. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Raiders will take over now, first and 10.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
And now offensively it's third and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, it's Judy, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
And a Raider first
That's
down.
another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Taken down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on second and 4. Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And 8 yards.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Las Vegas, first down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he's into the clear. takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
I think this is where you have to have the term situational football in your head, because this game is pretty much in the palm of your hand, and the one thing you can't afford to do, turn the ball over. Now you've given the patient a little bit of a heartbeat, haven't you? And now they're feeling it, and they're back in this game.
Yeah, still a little bit of a lead, but that makes things more interesting. We're still just in the third quarter here. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no return from Bowden. This will come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Back to throw now on first down. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
And a Raider first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw. He'll get this to Hamler over the middle.
Pass. Complete to K.J. Hamler. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at their 49-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 33. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
18 on the play. First down, Las Vegas.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory. Down at the 33. From the gun, here's Swift. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for second down.
Brought down back at the 40-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. Flush to his right. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively a dime look, 6 DBs. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Williams. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Down
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It was Jacob Phillips who was able to bring him down.
No gain on
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here's Pollard again. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Mahomes to throw. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Javon Kinlaw make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And returning it, here's Hamler. It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give them 5 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 44-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
A gain of 12.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. It was the veteran Devin McCourty. Got a hand in there to break that one up.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. He'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
53, 15. Pretty quiet, team. Pretty quiet. Let's go.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Good. 11 yards there, 1st down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go. Shoot.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Denver has the 1st down to play, going for 15 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
And again, it's Mahomes. Setting up the screen, this is Samuels. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You can have the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Check.
Mahomes to throw once more. And Rudolph has it left side. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 44. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their 1st. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Okay, ready? Check. 154. Touchdown, defense.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
Ball situated at the 9, 2nd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to K.J. Hamler, the rookie, but now it's 3rd and goal.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. So you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to...
It got his man complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Terry McLaurin, 91 yards. And the Broncos draw a bit closer.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. They'll start on the ground with Swift. Swift is hit, and he coughs it up. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
3rd down and 12.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Leaping, and he makes the grab. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. But gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so. But it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the lead, still a one-possession game, but the defense got the stop. They've got the football now, just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big...
And that's caught inside the 30. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Looking for the end zone. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking for the rookie Jerry Jeudy there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. 10. Here, this is their fullback getting the carry. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
3rd down.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. A first throw for the backup Griffin. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game.
On for the field goal. A 48-yard attempt.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. But things just got interesting. They tried for the long field goal there to salt this one away. They don't get it, and now a little time for the other guys to mount a late drop.
Well, they thought their kicker would put it through the post and finish this one off. I'm sure they discussed pooch punting it and letting their defense take over. Well, the defense now has to make it stand up, but they didn't get the best field position because the ball comes back to the line of scrimmage.
Now a desperation throw. This is caught inside the 15. And they do finally get him at the 12.
For a Denver Broncos.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
He's back to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Today's final score, Raiders 27.
Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, had it in the red zone, but anytime you're outside of the 10, that's tough trying to draw up a final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.
It certainly is. So what they were looking for was, extra time. Too bad it's not FIFA soccer, right, where you get a little bit of extra and you get a chance to run a couple more plays and maybe get closer and take that last shot into the end zone.
So for Las Vegas, a final win means they will finish off the regular season at a very strong 12-4. And now they'll await the final